Hi, Tony Yoya. Thanks for joining. I'm going to try and be as brief as possible. It's my opinion that there is no creature or creature, I don't know how you pronounce it, creature or creature. There is no creature that has ever existed that wields more power than women. Not only human beings, women specifically. But the African woman, the black woman, is the strongest woman of all women. I've never understood how ancient man, the ancient people who existed, managed to conceal that fact to women. Women have always been portrayed as the second best. According to how the history is, not according to what I'm saying, according to how history is. And that's what women have been trying to fight with this equality thing. I don't think women need to be equal with men. Women are already so powerful. They just don't know it yet. If you watch football, there are teams that have very talented players. But those talented players don't go just to play. There has to be a coach who probably doesn't even have the talent that the people on the pitch have. But they are the people with the plan. You cannot say that you have now spectacular players, you don't need a coach because the players are spectacular. The thing is this. Most of the things that people do, especially men, not even especially men, most of the things that men do are not driven by logic. They are not driven by knowledge. They are not driven by the well-being of 1, 2, 3 things. They are mostly driven by ego. Now, when ego drives you to do something, be sure that that's not the right thing you're supposed to do. The person who sees is the woman. Whatever it is you're going to do, she sees exactly what you're doing. If your ego is in front of the way, she is going to identify your ego is in front of the way. She's going to know what was supposed to be done that has not been done or will not be done if you proceed with your ego. Women know these things. They just don't talk about them. Women don't have to be as strong as men to achieve what men have achieved. Women don't have to work twice as much to achieve what men have achieved. Women can achieve 10 times what men have achieved while sitting down. If you think I'm joking, ask Vera Siddiq. People have struggled to do all these kind of things, and she's just somewhere adjusting things. And those things she's adjusting something, and that the things she's adjusting is attracting what she tends to get. So it's not about the strength, it's not about what you exert and what you make yourself do. It's about knowing how to control the people around you. Now, this power that I'm talking about that women wield, that makes them the most powerful beings that have ever existed, is the power to control men. Women are very good, very, they are not being told. The same way the common Mwananchi is not being told that he has rights and he can do 1 or 2 or 3 things if he doesn't like the way the government is doing things. The same way those people are not being told is the same way women are not being told of what they are capable of. Women control men every day. It's not something that I'm guessing. Women control men every single day. So what if they control them for the right reasons? That's your power as women. That's your power. That's not something I'm saying you have. That's your power that you have. It's something that you can do. Even now you can do it. So figure out how you're going to use it to better Africa, to better African men, to make these men realize what they're supposed to do to make life better, to achieve a different and prosperous Africa. Women are the key. Men don't know what they're doing. Men can do anything they are told. If you tell them to run, if you are a woman and you tell a man to run, he will run. If you tell him run around 2 houses and then come back, to talk to me, you will run. So it's about figuring out your God-given power. If you think I'm joking, if the first woman on the planet made a man eat a fruit he was told by God not to eat, that's how convincing women can be. Women are not weak. Women they are not as weak as, not even as weak, they are not weak. Men are just strong so that women can use them. That's my theory. We are just strong, just be told what to do. Your strength is necessary to achieve something. But there is someone who's controlling that strength behind the curtain, the puppet master. Women are puppet masters. That's the right name. So to all the African women that are going to manage to watch this thing, know your strength. Men, we should my message to men, fellow men. My message to fellow men is we should respect women more because they are powerful. Women can decide the next generation, what the next generation is going to look like. If women decide the next generation that's going to come in this world is going to be just Indians, they can achieve it. If women came together to say we want to wipe out one race, they can do it. I'm not saying they should do it, but all I'm saying is they can do it. The point of this video is to just tell you, as an African woman, you are the strongest thing. Oh, not physically. If you say physically, mentally, the mental part is more important, or the strategy part is more important than the physical part. The things that are happening around the world are indicators that there is something that is not going well somewhere. There's something that's supposed to go well that is not going well. That's why people have all these problems. These problems are an indication that there's something somewhere that is not happening the way it's supposed to happen. And in my opinion, I think it's women. Women have not identified probably what they are capable of. And you should, because the world depends on it. Let's say you have a husband and he goes to a rally of let's say these Kenyan politicians. Let me not mention names. I can mention names. If they are corrupt, they are corrupt. Like who? Let's say your husband goes to a rally by any of these Kenyan politicians, all of them, any of them. You can pick Ruto, you can pick Raila, you can pick Uhuru Kenyatta, you can pick Wetangula, any of them. Your husband can go to that rally. When he comes back to the house, it's up to you to tell that husband, this man you're supporting, why are you supporting? There's nothing he's going to do, there's nothing he's going to achieve. Men are not seeing these things because men have a way of seeing things. Women are the people who are supposed to figure out everything and lay out the plan. If he's supporting the wrong thing, it's up to the genius. It's up to the what I'm not sure. It's up to the puppet master to make sure that this puppet is behaving the way it's supposed to behave. If this puppet went to the wrong rally, it's up to you to take your puppet to the right rally. Strong women. Without backing down. Don't just back down because you think you are weak. If you think you are weak, you are weak. If you think you are strong, you are strong. It's that simple. Women who believe they are strong cannot be touched by any man. It's all in the mind. And it's up to you to realize it or to not realize it. But me, I've already played my part and told you. You are the strongest being of all the creations that have ever existed. Crocodiles, what? Dolphins, lizards, frogs, trees. Or if you take anything that has ever been created, the one thing that like can sit on top of everything else and control everything else is the woman. People think it's the man, but it's the woman. Because the man will do the things that the woman whispers. Just, I want you to do this. If the wife tells you, I want you to. Okay, let me not go into examples. But whatever the wife will suggest, the husband is most likely going to do. If she knows how to say it. If a woman can convince a man to defy God, the only man, then she can convince anyone to do anything. Use that for a better Africa. These boys walking around, it's up to you to make sure that they achieve anything substantial for the next generation. Yeah, so Africans, message delivered. Thanks for watching and see you in the next message.